Hey, this is Zip and Ellie, and we're back at Couch Memorial Cemetery, or Couch Beach, what I would call a garbage gut. I've been coming here damn close to 40 years now. Wow, it's a long time. 39 years ago was the first time I was ever here. All right, I'm gonna go back, flip the camera around. At Couch Beach, North River, Marshall, Massachusetts. Looking about due west there. This is part of one of my other videos. I'm going to show you something else today. Something I forgot to mention, I was here last time, was I had my graduation party right here. Built a big tent, and we had a keg party here, and it poured right here, and it poured. Oh my gosh, it did pour. Oh my gosh. About 8 people came. We had to haul the keg back out half full. So again, we're looking back towards the beach. And we pan to the south now. Pan over towards the east. This is the main access road in and out of the beach. And when I was a kid, I remember so much more water here. But I remember an epic night of getting stuck here. Not me, but somebody else got stuck. So again, looking back towards the beach, we pan up. This is vernal pool area that was created by this road dam that I'm on. It was constructed at some time, who knows. But the water's always kind of run across here. And when I started coming here 20 years ago, the water ran across here all the time. You needed to go up on boards to get in or out of here. And not anymore. Very interesting. We'll see when the seawater rides. We're right at the tidal plane. You can actually see that way there is downriver to the ocean. You can kind of see the marsh there. Now as you come down here, this has always kind of been a very wet area. But all the water from the top of the hill used to flow all the way down to here, bringing all this silt, all this dirt down here. So about, I don't know, 10 years ago, maybe 12 years ago, I came here with a pickaxe and started building some water bars. And there's one here, I don't remember where it is, but this road used to have just this incredible amount of water coming down all the time. Every time it rained out, and there was big grooves in the road at that point, and they've all filled in over time at this point, except for this really big one up ahead that you'll see. Right here, there was this big gorge that ran all the way down to about here, right there. And it's filled in over time. It's really pretty amazing how this was really something hard to navigate. There was a lot of traffic going up and down this road for a while, especially in that period. We kind of started to limit the traffic quite a bit. And here's one of the water bars that I built right there. And that's the main one that keeps the water out of this pit here. I was just through here and cleaned it out just a few minutes ago. We're expected to get 2 inches of rain in 24 hours. So I wanted to make sure that I came here down and cleaned these out. I haven't cleaned them out in a long time. Probably since last fall. I don't spend a lot of time here anymore after having some issues with the town of Marshfield. And here's another path right here. Another water bar. Come over here, Ellie. Come on, Ellie, over here. Good girl. That was someone that's using the road that really not supposed to use the road, but that's life. Yeah, so here's another water bar. Again, this whole road had a big groove in it, and no one's graded it. Just over time, it's kind of healed itself. Now, if you walk up here, it was kind of a rise in the road. You can still see right ahead of me here where the groove, where the heavy water flow used to be. And it's all filled in with duff. I don't know, 10 years of not eroding, something like that. And right here is where most of the water ends up. In these two traps, right here. Yeah. That one, that's the first one I built. And that one, look at how much dirt is in there over the years of me digging it out. It's all me moving that dirt around to keep that water channel open. So much is I had to start another one here because there's just so much duff and silt comes down to this spot right here. It's amazing how much silt I keep out of that vernal pool. Way down there. And the town of Marshfield is mad at me. Oh, one of those things. All right, moving along. We'll see another water bar right ahead of us. And it's, again, I was just up here. I just walked down the road. On the way down, I was cleaning them out, looking for them. They could use more maintenance. I really need to bring a pickaxe here and clean up the cross streets. Yeah, one day I was here in the spring and realized that the water in this pipe that's up ahead here was leaking out of that pipe and going all the way down to the vernal pool. All the way down. So I came up with an idea with a screw device, a snake for my plumbing, and I cleaned the pipe out so the water flowed through it. I think it still does, but it looks like it could use some maintenance. But at this point, having all the water bars, it kind of doesn't matter anymore. Water just goes down the road, off into the woods. That was an old meadow of some sort, pasture, and I bet they used the water for the stock, and the pond now is all silted in, so there's really no place for it to go. Again, there's another water bar. You see, there's quite a bit of slope up out of the river valley. When I'm camping here, I go up and down quite a bit. Not happening this year. Nope. It's not. Look at that. There's another one. This was really steep. And you can kind of see how the road was getting cut out right here, where all the water was running down. As we walk back up, and we're almost to the last water bar on the uphill. Again, the water used to flow right over this little hole in the road, and it was just always a big mud puddle. That keeps that from being a puddle. Every puddle, big puddle up here, I've actually gotten at. There should be one more water bar in between. Oh, it's right here. So I believe there's 7 or 8. I can't remember. I guess we can count on the video. Now we're coming back up here to the top of the hill to where old Gates was. I'm trying to walk. Now here, if you look on the satellite map, you can actually see this on most of the satellite maps. And it looks like a dump, a sand dump. And it's basically the cemetery's waste. So as they dig a grave, they put it in there. And as they dig a grave, they put it in there. So it ends up to be a lot of sand over the years of that. And the crazy thing about it is there's no environmental laws about filling in the wetlands for the cemetery department. They seem to fill them in all day. We'll get back to that, and that's a whole nother video. All right, we're almost to the top. Now we're going back down the hill. So here's another water bar. Not really a water bar, but a release from the thing. The second one here. Now all that water used to puddle up there and come down and end up in this big puddle here. And so I cut a little notch that I hadn't cleaned out on the way down. And we'll get to. Keep it a little clean. Keep it from building up too much water. That way when the cars go through it, or any traffic goes through it, you don't end up pushing more dirt out of the puddle. That's how puddles get bigger and bigger. As cars go through it, somebody goes through it, they make a big splash. Some of the dirt goes out. Next person comes out, a little more dirt goes out. Hole gets deeper, gets more water in it. So basically right there, I'm just digging through the bank of all the splashes. You can kind of see how that's built up over the years. But we're almost back up here now, up to the top. And there's the cemetery department's right there. And I don't know what they're doing, but nothing to do with them today. No, cleaning out the water bars. I'm the guy who dug all the channels across the road that keeps the water. When you go down there, you see all the...
little pipes to go across?
Well, not the pipes, but the channels keep the... Remember how it used to erode at the bottom really bad? Well, about 10 years ago, I dug a bunch of water bars across the road, pushes all the water out into the woods. Check it out next time you get down there. I just cleaned them out just a few minutes ago.
Wow, that's awesome. You didn't put the pipes across the road, though?
No, that's old.
Oh, okay. Funny, I wonder what land was this over here? Got that old stone wall. Have you seen it?
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if that was like an old farmer property.
Well, a lot of it runs back to the big old sheep. The sheep back.
And there was an apple orchard out here.
Yeah.
You heard how this was like a 100-foot hill. They actually pulled all the sand out for this new section. So it's just crazy. I'm wondering if there's any. I was going to take my metal detector. Somebody thought they had ticks on it. So, you know about the ticks, right?
The what?
The ticks.
What kind of ticks?
These are little deer ticks.
Oh, deer ticks. Oh, yeah.
And they get that disease that's wicked bad.
Lyme, yeah.
You know, there's another one that's supposed to be really bad.
Oh.
I don't know. It could be kind of like that. Well, thank you for doing that. Are they paying you? Or just
I've been coming here since I was 17. Damn, 40 years ago. Long time.
Okay, so you were around, what year did you go to Marshall?
I graduated from Situate High.
Okay.
I'm a Humrock kid.
So Hayes would be too young for you guys. So Hayes, Point area.
I only went a couple of years, you know. Like I hang out with Clark's at the store, Humrock a lot.
Joey Davis.
Davis, yeah, the Davises.
He used to be the highway foreman. He was actually really good.
Take care, brother.
Very nice to meet
you. No, I would just stay down there, but. Well, that gets back up to the parking lot. The guy's the head of the cemetery department, I think. and he's in charge of the property down there. Ellie, why don't you stay in the truck for a minute? So this is the cemetery over here. Let's back out to the road. My truck. I'm getting the truck. We'll talk later.